This is a sort of reply to XOmniverse's comments on my last video. I couldn't put any more comments in because obviously there was a limit on how many I could put, and I've been thinking about doing another video to talk about this anyway. I can see this is really going to be a complicated thing. To take a word and to use it to mean something that it isn't is just misleading, either misleading or just plain stupid. I mean, if Rothbard means by capitalism a free market, then why doesn't he say a free market? Because a free market is not necessarily capitalist, just as capitalism is not necessarily free market. I mean, it is possible to have a free market without capitalism. I mean, mutualism, which is what I advocate, is the perfect sort of example of this. That is the sort of market anarchism. It's what it is. I mean, you can't just sort of take free market and call it capitalism and say that's what capitalism means. By the same logic, I could call a glass of water a tree, or a mountain an air stewardess. Just because you call something something else doesn't automatically become that thing. It doesn't. So if you call the notion of simply having a free market capitalism, that's an incorrect use of the word capitalism. You can have a free market without actually being capitalist, and vice versa. If anarcho-capitalists aren't capitalists, then they shouldn't call themselves capitalists. And if they are capitalists, then they shouldn't call themselves anarchists. Because they aren't. Mucking about with the definitions of words instead of actually coming to decisions about things, about something's nature, is just running around in circles. It's silly. You know? There is a general definition of capitalism, which is what it is, and that's what everybody says it is. You don't need, I mean, either take it for what it is and disagree with it, or agree with it and be alright with it. Don't simply attach that word, detach it from its context, and then attach it to another context, another system. It's just misleading and, to be quite honest, ridiculous. And the whole notion of these sort of private protection companies could lead to all sorts of problems. I'm amazed Rothbard didn't figure that out, you know. I mean, it could lead to civil war and all sorts. I mean, it's just strange, and I don't know why anyone would say, should sort of muck about with the definition of something instead of just agreeing or disagreeing with it. I mean, the notion of free market capitalism, capitalism regulated by the government is bad enough, but the notion of unfettered capitalism is just awful. I mean, it's just really bad. So yeah, I'm anti-capitalist but pro-free market. I'm a mutualist. That's what I am.